living in harmony, letting go of past tribal and ethnic issues. This is the Amaka Patience episode. Welcome to the Last Sound Legacy Studio, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for joining us. Myself and our executive producer, Brian Lasson, for this sensitive episode of My Day, My Story podcast. I am your host, as usual, MC par excellence, Odimdim Okuri Akbero Jamaye, Omo Baba Gboba Niyi Boyinbo Funre. If this is your first time on this channel, we thank you for checking us out. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And please share, like, and comment on today's topic. Our topic today is going to be a very sensitive one because it will touch on a trending issue. The one about Patience Amaka, yes, that same lady, that same Amaka lady who is a Canadian resident and whose mother has been trending online for several days now. How did she thrust herself into the limelight? Here's how. Take a listen.
Record me very, very well. Record
Exactly.
me.
We are going to give them
time to start poisoning the Yoruba and the Benin. Put poison for all una food for work. Put poison for una water. Make una dey buy one by one. Una go buy one day. Una go sick. I go put ota pia for inside una water, inside una food. Una no go see better. This kind hate when I get for una so it go last forever. For all of una food. Ota pia. What do they call that one? What do they call that rat?
Ota pia.
Eat and die.
Sniper.
I go they put them for all una food.
Sniper.
All una food for if I go work tomorrow now I go put them for Yoruba people food. Go tell government. Oh yeah, I dey Canada, I dey Ontario. Oh yeah, hurry up. Hurry, fast. I go put otapia, I go put ogbomosho, everything for inside una food. Una go dey hear small. Yoruba don die yo. Bini don peme o. Una go dey hear am. Na me talk am and I go do am.
Umunne udo drano get it ma go on here na-ekwu na South Africa platform.
We don't care about South Africa. We don't care.
Those boys we don't care about them, but those boys where they wanted those assistants where they go there, but then they go there. Those boys, that guy where they call sir, who be sir? That guy resembles sir. That guy where they talk to.
I don't know why Igbos they go.
I'm even ashamed of some of our Igbo people.
I don't know why they go that platform. You guys need to grow that spirit of wickedness.
They talk of South Africa where white they buy there every day. They don't buy two again. Carry and put pig, make piggy chop. The day they talk. But Africa better pass us. Make Amadou Hakim them there.
Occupy you. Vladimir Wade occupy you for there. I want making the Igbo get that heart of wickedness. Una too dey quiet. Una too dey cool. Enough. Is enough. If you have a means of buying them, buy them. Any means of buying them, come up for road.
Clear.
Because they're too mumu. They are of no use to the society. Lot of prostitutes and everything.
You said let's not
good man.
Ashawo came down. They say Bine came down. They call them Bine came down. They are Ashawo came down.
Because the way they talk about us is very irritating. Please, nobody. I beg, mute this guy. They say because one nigga like about I want to sleep. I want to sleep for night again. And the reason I want to tackle these people for this Canada. Now what are the reason every day? We have a craze for waiting. It's too much. Make I go work tomorrow. Now I get to type of my bag. All of you now. Now go sick die. Now go sick by me. I mean talk out. This is the beginning, no? This is just the beginning. This is the beginning. Una don't bite it, I'm not go fish you. You can't show it. the people who are bringing this hate on TikTok, listen, they are putting you guys in trouble. It's high time
So that was how Amaka Patience started her story. That was how her story started. And why are we talking about Miss Amaka on My Day, My Story podcast right now? Because Miss Amaka acted as a human volcanic catalyst who erupted and brought up a deeply buried, ugly issue in the present-day Nigerian society. Let's take a deep dive into today's topic by being transparent to the core and look in the mirror to see who we really are as individuals and children of God. So, in this instance, I'll make myself an example and practice what I preach. I will declare that without God guiding our thoughts and actions, we are all doomed. Listen, gentlemen, yourself, myself, and everyone else. We need the Lord to cleanse our thoughts, utterances, and actions. Personally, I'll refer to the video that you just heard about Miss Patience Amaka's diatribe, and I will say that I condemn the utterances of Miss Amaka and her co-travelers on that TikTok gathering. Not just because I am an Ofemano. Yeah, that has been my title now among my Igbo friends for many, many years. Just to digress a little bit, when I first got that title thrown to me and I called it like something great, I was just going around saying, yes, I am the Ofemano number one of the universe. And when I found out what the true meaning of it is, I laughed and I still haven't stopped laughing. So I am an Ofemano, but because I'm a human being too, who believes that no one should think about taking a life that they didn't give. So Miss Patience Amaka displayed the darkest side of any human who either doesn't know God or chooses to ignore the dictates of God's ordinances, preservation of life. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I will confess that I have accepted that I will be labeled as being judgmental. And I accept that. But I'll weigh that against being accused of planning to unalive, that is, spying in the current parlance, my co-worker by poisoning their food. Come on. Trust me, I will choose the former. That is, I will rather discuss things intelligently with people rather than trying to poison their food, as Ms. Amaka Patience has said she will do. Our life experiences are different. However, we should all strive to live our lives together in harmony and in tolerance without thinking of poisoning one another's food at work with otapiapia, whatever she called it, ogbomosho. I'm telling you, this is so difficult for me to even repeat on this episode of My Day, My Story podcast. When it comes to this ongoing perceived or real tribal and ethnic hatred among Nigerian major tribes, I will say that as God lives, and God is my witness, most of the individuals I love with my whole heart are Igbos. Because I grew up with Igbo children whose parents were my father's help, who made his vocation, his business thrive, and he protected every last one of them when the war of 1967 to 1970, that is the Nigerian Civil War of 67 to 70 was on. And now, as an adult, most of my ardent friends in graduate school were Igbo. But there was an exception. I will not mention any names because that will cause some people to, to not like it. Let me put it that way. But there was this classmate of mine in graduate school, and that was as far back as 1987, who remembered the horror of war and hated Yorubas because Awolowo was a Yoruba man. And now I'm starting to think, shouldn't we just forget about the past and find a way to forge on? So currently, my brothers and sisters in the Lord for the past 37 years are Igbos in my place of worship. My brother from another mother who has been my body to the core. And as a matter of fact, if you watch my last video, the last video about WhatsApp hacking that we dropped like a week or so ago, maybe just a couple of weeks ago, the guy I spoke about is a friend of mine. He has been a friend of mine for 37 years. I describe him as a guy with a heart of gold. He is an Igbo gentleman. But if I call him an Igbo gentleman, that will be because I am discounting the fact that his mom was an Ijebu woman. Let me make this clear. His mom of blessed memory is an Ijebu woman. But this friend of mine spoke impeccable, even better Yoruba than I do, because he grew up in Lagos and he doesn't know an Igbo from a Hausa from a Yoruba or Ibio or Edo or Delta person. So, what am I saying here? I'm trying to urge Patience Amaka to please calm down, take a deep breath, and ask God to please forgive what she has done wrong, and ask God in her prayer to speak to her mind and restore her peace. The latest news now is that Miss Patience Amaka's lawyers are suing Abike Dabiri, the lady in charge of the Nigerian diaspora thing, that she's been selective in calling her out. But here's what I'll say. Two wrongs don't make a right. Let us find a way to find peace in our midst. Right now, we need to address this issue. The past election didn't help because Peter Obi declared that he won the election in Nigeria. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is the current president. Meanwhile, Atiku is saying that he should be the president. Let us find a way to act as brothers and sisters and live in harmony. As we take this topic to the next level in our future presentations, I would say, let us live in peace in the meantime. We are all children of God. And now that you have completely turned MC par excellence into a reverend and a man of peace, I would say, let us live in peace. Thank you so much. And on behalf of myself, Odimdim Ọkùnrin Apèròjà Máyẹ̀, Ọmọ Bàbá Gbọ́ba ní Bóyìnbó fún rẹ̀, and our executive producer, Brian Olúbùnmi Lásán. I say thank you for taking in this episode of My Day, My Story podcast, and we'll see you in our next video. But before I leave, ladies and gentlemen, I will say watch our other videos and make sense about current events. Thank you and God bless. I'm MC par excellence. Thanks for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.